Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to the Jennaize podcast. And today, in this one, we are going to be doing We're Not Really Strangers level 3. In the last video, we did a level 2, and the last one we did level 1, and now we are on level 3. The last level of the We're Not Really Strangers card game. And there are different packs. I think maybe we'll do some of them after this one, but for the main game, this is the last one in the thing. So the description of We're Not Really Strangers, if you haven't watched the other two, it says for 2 players, you and me, babe, each player takes their own copy of the cards, or one player holds up a question for each person to answer. One person asks a question verbally, then alternate asking and answering the questions following the order of the levels until the deck is complete. Proceed through the levels in order. Level 1 is perception. It says this level is about gaining perspective on what first impressions we give off and challenging the assumptions we make about others. Level 2 is connection. This level is about asking the rarely asked questions and connecting on a deeper level. And level 3 is reflection. It's time to reflect on your game experience and what you have learned during the game. So you usually do this with 2 people, but we're just doing it by myself, so I'm going to be answering the questions to myself, not asking them to another person. So just answering them with my own opinion about myself. And then if some of them are like, you can't really answer them without another person, then we'll skip those ones. But then there are also wild cards. You spread the wild cards throughout the 3 levels. If a wild card is drawn, the person who drew it must complete the instructions unless otherwise noted. Cards note that all players should complete it. So it's most of the things are legit, like just saying a question and then you like write it down instead of like say it and then you compare. So we won't do that, but we'll see if we can do the wild cards when we get to it. For the level 3. And sorry for my yawn. Okay, so if you want this, you can just look up We're Not Really Strangers questions and it will come up, or you can just get the card game itself. I had it a while ago, but I don't have it anymore. So if you just look them up, you can find them online. So we're going to go through level 3 so you can learn more about me. Level 3 about me. That rhymes. All right, let's go. What do you admire most about me? What do I admire most about myself? If I still had hair, I would have said my hair. I think my hair is very pretty. But if I had to pick another, I would say my eyes probably. They look prettier when they're out in the sun. They look pretty. Nice and green. But right now in this not light at all, really. They kind of look gray when I'm just in my room like this, but when my eyes are in the sun, I think they look really nice and green. So after my hair, I would say my eyes. I wish my hair comes back soon. Next. Oh, sorry for my yawns. Every time I try to make a podcast, then I start yawning. I don't know why. But the next question, if you made a playlist for me, what 3 songs would be on it? What are I would say my favorite 3 songs. That's what we're going to base it off of. So what are my favorite 3 songs right now? A song that I've referenced, I feel like in both the level 2 and level 1 videos, is I Love Play Rehearsal from Be More Chill. I like that song. Let's look up popular Broadway songs. and then go through. And there's some good ones. I like all of these songs. I like all these songs and all these musicals. Let's look up Be More Chill songs. Okay, I love Play Rehearsal. Michael in the Bathroom, obviously. And let's pick one from something else. Let's do Heather. I've been liking Heather a lot. I like Dead Girl Walking. I'm gonna say that. Those are the three I would put on a playlist right now to listen to over and over. I like those songs. And next, what is one part of your personality you do not use often? And I was kind of reading the questions before I started, and this one, I had to look it up. I was like, what are personality traits? Like, give me some examples. And so going through like the images on here of all like personality traits, one that stuck out to me is feminine. I feel like I am feminine a lot, but recently, after losing my hair and everything, I just haven't felt feminine. I don't go places really because I'm still, you know, in recovery. So I really just wear pajamas all day long. I haven't been like dressing up and looking pretty and cute. So that is one part of my personality I do not use often, and I haven't used often in like over a year. I haven't acted very feminine because I lost my hair a year ago. And then I never wore makeup, so it's not that, it's just my hair and wearing pajamas all day instead of going out places and wearing cute clothes. So yeah, hopefully when my hair comes back, then I'll look and be more feminine. I'm gonna move the camera closer. If you're watching the video, I hope that's fine. I hope the blurry microphone doesn't look too bad. Maybe just listen and don't watch the video. I know most people do that for podcasts though. Anyway, so next, how can I best be here for you during this season of life? How can you be here for me? You can be here for me by watching my videos, liking them, and commenting on them. That's how you can be here for me. What did you learn about yourself while playing this game? I learned that I'm good at answering questions and thinking of stuff on the spot. What I really don't like is when you ask someone a question and they're like, I don't know, I've never thought about it before. And they just want to leave it at that. Like, okay, that's why I'm asking you that, so you should answer now, you should think about it now. They just want to leave it at that. Like, what do you mean you've never thought about it? I don't know, I've never thought about it. Like, then think about it right now. I'm asking you, so I want you to answer. I've learned that I can answer questions and think about it right now and like not take too long to think of an answer. But a lot of people can't do that, so I don't understand. But yeah, I think I'm good at answering questions, I guess, if that's a good answer. And next, what did I help you learn about yourself? I think these are kind of the same questions. So I'm just gonna say the same thing. What about me is the hardest for you to understand? What is hard to understand about myself? It's really hard to understand that I'm gonna have short hair for a while before it all grows back. I don't understand. I just want it all back right now. Next, how would you describe me to a stranger? I would describe myself as, I would say, she's a quiet girl who likes to make videos and who likes soda. I have a Baja Blast right here, but I'm making this right now on December 25th, so on Christmas at 2:12 p.m. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but this is when I'm making it, and I love soda, but I think for one of my New Year's resolutions, I'm gonna not drink soda. Because I drink soda too much. I'm kind of scared because I love it. So I'm getting all the soda I can right now in these next couple days. How many days are left? 6 days. I'm gonna be drinking soda all day, every day. And then I'm gonna cut it out. If I drink so much, I'm gonna have withdrawals because I'm addicted to soda. No, I'm not going to, but I think that's gonna be my New Year's resolution, one of them, because I drink too much soda all the time. It's not good for me. I gotta stop. Yeah. Next, what do you think our most important similarities are? You and me, I think it's important that we both like podcast videos. That we both like to listen to podcasts. I would assume you like podcasts, which is why you're here. So I do too. So that's one similarity we have. So that's the most important, because you have to like podcasts to be here. So that's the most important thing to me about you. Next, how would you describe me to your family? I think that's the same thing as the other one, really. What did this say? Describe me to a stranger, describe me to your family. That's the same thing. I would say the same thing for myself. What about me is the hardest for you to understand? What is hard for me to understand about myself? It's hard for me to understand doing things that would make me feel better in the long run. Like this soda, for example. I'm like, but I love soda. I want to drink it every day. This soda is going to make me happy. If I have a little fun drinky every day, I'm going to be happy. But it's hard for me to understand. You cut out soda, you'll be healthier. It'll be better for your teeth. Because I like to drink my soda slowly, like throughout the day. Like I don't drink it all at once. You know, my dentist says that's not good. You shouldn't drink sugary drinks throughout the day. You know, drink it and then brush your teeth after, you know. You shouldn't have it all day on your teeth. So it will be better for my teeth. It'll be better for my health. Just be better in general for me. But it's hard for me to understand because I love it so much. I'm like, what am I supposed to do every day without a fun drink? And I don't know if it's placebo, but I feel like having a fun drink here. I have a cup holder on my desk, so if I just have a fun drink here next to me while I'm doing work at my desk, I feel like it makes me more productive. I have like this productivity drink right next to me. Maybe it's placebo, but I feel like it works. So that's why I'm like, how am I supposed to cut it out? because I just feel like I'm always more productive when I have a drinky. Soda or coffee or anything. Slurpee. If I have a drink in my cup holder on my desk when I'm doing work, I feel like I'm more productive. So how am I supposed to cut it out? And then I won't be productive anymore. That's how I feel. I don't know. So that's hard for me to understand. I got 6 days to figure it out for the new year, though. I guess we'll see. We'll see what I choose. Next, admit something. What parts of yourself do you see in me? Me and you? I see that you like podcasts and I like podcasts. So that's what I see. Next, what question were you most afraid to answer? We're not doing this all at once, so I did the 2 levels different days, but I guess the ones that we've just answered now, I guess I would say, though, what about me is hardest for you to understand? Because I don't want to answer, I'm afraid. I don't want to give up my soda, my pop, my sody. I'm afraid to answer it because I'm like, I know it's good for me, but I just don't want to. You know. Next, when this game is over, what will be something you will remember about me? I'll remember about myself that I was so good and productive and I made videos of this game. And I'll be happy that I did it. Because this is kind of, it's like easier for me. This is an easier type podcast video because I'm just talking about myself and answering questions. So I will remember that I was good and productive and it was time well spent to spend on my podcast. And next, why do you think we met? We met because you like podcasts or you came to my channel from one of my other channels because you liked my content, and I appreciate that. What about my profile made you swipe right? This is, you know, the We're Not Really Strangers is like not exactly for someone who's like, who you went off a dating app. So I don't know why they added this question in there, but to change it up, you could let me know why you watched this video, why you clicked on it. Did you come from my other videos? Do you like my ASMR videos? So you came over here to my podcast? Let me know if you want in the comments. Next, what do you think my greatest fear is? My greatest fear is, can I say a basic one and just say spiders? I'm pretty scared of spiders. Whenever there's a spider in my house, I make my husband get it and take it outside. He doesn't kill them, no killing. Just takes them outside, but I can't do it. I'm scared. I'm scared of them, even though they're so small. They're scary. So that's what I would say. What do you think I should know about myself that I'm perhaps unaware of? Well, I guess I couldn't answer this since I feel like I'm pretty aware of myself. I don't know what, if you were playing this game with someone else, like what type of things would you say to this question? What should you know about myself that I'm perhaps unaware of? I guess they could give you like a compliment. That you could say like, you're really nice, but you don't like see how nice you are. I'm gonna move how I'm sitting. It's gonna be loud for a minute. Okay. I don't know what the answer to this question would be. How I would answer this question to another person. But if you want to answer it for me, you can. What do you think I should know about myself that I'm perhaps unaware of? Let me know in the comments, but only say nice things, please. Next, what makes you feel closer to me? What makes me feel closer to you guys is if you leave comments on my videos, so then we can actually talk to each other for real instead of just you watching. If we comment together, it's like we're talking for real. That's what I say. What do you admire most about me? I think this goes with like one of the first questions. Oh, my screen turned blue. Let's refresh the page. What was the first one? What do you admire most about me? And what was the one that I just read? What do you admire most about? Look, that's the same. That is the same question. Why do they have it 2 times on here? Okay, skip. What do you think my defining characteristic is? I think that this goes with the next one, because I was gonna say creative, but then maybe it's just placebo. I was gonna say creative because the next thing, maybe I subconsciously like read it when I glanced at it. It says, what can we create together? So I would say creative, and then the next question, what can we create together? We can create a nice community here together at the Jennaize podcast. So subscribe. Next, what answer of mine made you light up? You can let me know what you think. What question you liked. If you watched level 1 and level 2 too, you can comment questions from that. But what question did you like my answer to the most? If you want to answer that, you can answer that in the comments too. You got a lot of comments to comment if you want. Next, what's the most attractive quality about me that isn't physical? Oh, okay, so admire, and I said my hair, but if not, then my eyes. So that's not physical. I would say maybe nice, maybe kindness. I think that I'm pretty nice and kind. I try to be. So yeah. That's all of the ones on this Reddit. Now let's go to this Google Doc. Based on what you learned about me, what would you recommend I read? I really love. So if you can answer this for me too if you would like, but I recently read Icebreaker. I think the author is Hannah Grace. Icebreaker, Hannah Grace, yes. So now I'm reading Wildfire, the next book. I like the Icebreaker, so I hope that I like Wildfire. And then the next one in the series is Daydream. So I'm gonna recommend Daydream to myself because I started Wildfire. I think it's good so far. The Icebreaker was good. So I'm recommending the 3rd book to myself, even though I haven't finished the 2nd. But yeah, I love love, so I like romance books. I like feeling lovey-dovey in love, romantic. I like stuff like that. So that's mine to myself. And if you want to give me a book to read, let me know too. Was this in the last one? What about me surprised you? Let me see. Oh, that wasn't the last slide on the Reddit one. It just the last one that I read, the what's the most attractive quality about me that isn't physical, it's on both of the bottom things. Why did they write that one twice? Just like they did what do you admire most about me again? In what parts of yourself do you see me? Wasn't that one too? Why did they, I think they got it mixed up, this person who made these. But what was the other one? What about me surprised you? Is that one on this other one? What about me is hardest for you to understand? I would say that's kind of the same. I guess I would say it surprised me that I would even think of giving up soda, but I should. Okay, let's go back to the Reddit one because this last slide here has some new ones, but some of the same ones. I don't know why they did that. Based on what you learned, rewrite each other's dating app bios. I just tell you, when I was dating before my husband, what was my bio? We had Tinder, so I think it was like, I went to Central Michigan University, so I think it was CMU, CMB, color guard. So CMB is Central Marching Band color guard, and then theater major. I think that's just what it was. Maybe it was CMU theater major / CMB color guard. I think that was it. I just wrote school, major, and thing that I did, marching band. So I think that was my whole bio, and then I add the pictures, and then you can put a song on Tinder. I don't know if you still do that. You can put your Spotify like main songs that you have. So I did that, and then you can pick one like main, like your theme song. And mine was I Can Do Better Than That from the last 5 years. When I was saying my 3 songs for the playlist question, I should have did last 5 years songs. I forgot about that. That was my theme song on the thing. When I don't know if you could still do that, but that's what they had before. So I put that. I think you could also attach your Instagram, right? Or am I wrong? I think you could. And I think that's it. Next, am I like you expected me to be? Let me know. You let me know if I am. Draw your favorite memory with me. Compare. My favorite memory is my wedding and my honeymoon in Japan. It's my favorite memories. What do you think my weakness is? My weakness is being unproductive. I feel like I am productive a lot, like you probably see, you know, I post every day on social media on all my platforms and all my regular channels. And I stream every single day, and I post everywhere every single day. And I do a lot every day, but there are just some times when I'm unproductive, but I could be productive, like sometimes. Like earlier today, before I started making this podcast, I was just doom scrolling for a little bit. Like, I did not need to do that at all. I could have made another podcast episode by now. Like, I could have been productive, but I was just on my phone. But I don't want to be on my phone. That's the thing. I don't want to. I want to just get off of it, but it's hard to get off of it. When I'm on my phone, I'm just thinking, literally stop. Like, we can go do something else. Like, let me go do some work. Let me record a podcast. Let me do something else. And then sometimes I just don't do it. And I'm like, why are you doing this? And then I get mad at myself. I'm like, I don't even want to be on my phone. And I'm scrolling like on TikTok. I'm like, I don't even like these videos. I'm like scrolling and I'm like blocking people because I'm like, I don't like this video, block. I don't like this comment, block. Like, the videos that I'm seeing, like, I don't even like them. I've been scrolling past, like, a lot of videos on my TikTok recently. Like, my For You page isn't even For You anymore. I think my algorithm is not good anymore. So I don't even, like, want to be on TikTok anyway, because I don't even see videos that I like. But then I just don't do it. So that's my weakness, is being unproductive. Even though I am productive a lot of the time, I could be way more if I just got off my phone. So that's another New Year's resolution that I'm gonna do. I will. I have to. I can't go on my phone anymore. I don't like it. And every time I just get angry, I'm like, I don't even want to be doing this. But then I still do it anyway. It's stupid. I don't know. Something's wrong with me, maybe. Okay. I think this is done with the Reddit ones. They're kind of mixed up. Some of them, they wrote multiple times. I don't know why they did that, to fill the space on their printable thing. I don't know. But there are some questions that are not on the printable thing that are on this next Google Doc, so they could fill it with some more of them. I don't know. Next, based on what you know about me, do you have a Netflix recommendation? See, I don't have Netflix. I don't have any streaming services right now. It's too expensive, and we don't really watch TV anyway. If we do, don't tell anyone. Watch Cartoon Online. You can see free TV shows and movies and stuff on that. Let's look up Netflix movies and see if I've heard of any. You can recommend me one if you would like. You know, I like love and I like musicals and things like that. So if you want to recommend me one, let me know. But let's scroll through. I don't know. None of these are popping out to me. What is the top 10 movies right now? No. Popular movies on Netflix. None of these. Top picks on Netflix. Nothing good either. Can I do images? I don't know. I don't really know any. You know, there's like Netflix original movies. I don't know of any movies that recently came out. Or maybe I'm just not thinking of it. What are good movies on Netflix? This is posted 1 week ago. Not this either. I don't know. Best movies on Netflix. The number one says Roma. I have never heard of that. Some of these have been out for a long time. You know, what's the one? I just saw a video of this one earlier. It's like Love, Simon. Yeah, is this a Netflix movie? Let me look it up. Where is, premiered at Mardi Gras Film Festival. Well, what's it on now? Original motion picture, oh, Sony. Is Love, Simon on Netflix movie? Let's see. Isn't a Netflix original, but it has streamed on Netflix. It's associated with Disney Plus because it's 20th Century Fox. It's not able to watch in my country. Okay. Came out in 2018. I was about to say 2008. 2018. Okay. I saw a video, like an edit of this movie earlier today, actually. And I think I would pick this one because I've never seen this movie. So it's on Netflix right now, it says, but it sometimes is periodically. I don't know what Netflix does. It takes things off and puts it back on. But that's a movie I recommend to myself because it seems cute, I guess. And I just saw a video of it. Next. What do you think my superpower is? My superpower is, I think that I am pretty good at ASMR. That's my superpower. Next, what do you think is one thing I could do that would drastically improve my life? I think I'm looking at my soda now. I've tried just drinking again. I guess maybe stopping drinking soda would. Getting off my phone. Doing all my resolutions. Working out, stretching. Doing my things that I want to do. Like hair oiling for my hair, taking my vitamins. I have like stuff to do. Teeth oil pulling for your teeth. I have that. I have dry brushing. I got this grow serum for your eyelashes and eyebrows. I have this acne treatment stuff. I have hair thickening shampoo. I got this nice face wash for acne. A body scrub because I got like little bumps on my arms. It's like, I know there's a word for it. I think it starts with an H. Maybe. But I get little bumps on my arms, so I have like a glove and then scrubby body wash to like help with that. So if I just do all of my daily habits and everything, and I stopped going on my phone, if I just spend time doing the things that I want to do, it would drastically improve my life. But I haven't done it. But I should. I should. Maybe in the new year. We got 6 days. Can we turn our whole life around in 6 days? Less than a week. I say we can do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna try. I'll try my hardest. Okay. Let's see. Next, what would be the perfect gift for me? The perfect gift for me. Right now, I want to Switch 2, but I think my parents got my husband and I a Switch 2 for Christmas because my brother asked me what game I wanted for the Switch 2, so I said we picked out Pokemon ZA. Is it Pokemon Legends ZA? Pokemon Legends ZA. Pokemon Legends ZA. Yeah, that's what it's called. So I picked out that one for Christmas. So I think I'm already getting that. But if I had to pick a different thing besides that, since I'm already getting it, I think, what would be my next best gift? I would say, something that I want is headphones. Like, I have AirPods, but I want like headphones that go like on your head. Like, I have these, if you're watching the video, I have these, but they're like connected to my computer. So I want headphones like these, but ones that I can like wear outside that are like wireless, you know, like AirPods. They're Bluetooth, you know. But I want a pair of headphones like this that I can wear outside, like if I want to start like working out or going to the gym or things like that. I feel like even when I'm just sitting at home and I have my AirPods in, they just fall on my head. I don't know, even though my ears are clean, it's not like they're falling out because it's like dirty. It's like the AirPods just like don't fit in my ears. They just always fall out. So I feel like over the head wireless headphones would be better for me, especially if I'm want to like go on a walk outside. Then it's okay if my AirPods fall out when I'm sitting in the house because they'll just fall in my house. But if they fall out like outside, like I feel like that's gross. So I want that. I think that's the next thing that I would like and would want to ask for. So yeah. Next, what do I need to hear right now? Let me know what you think I should hear right now. What do you want to say to me? What I think you should hear right now is Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, because I'm recording this on Christmas. But if you don't celebrate Christmas, just Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy everything. Hope you have a good year. Next, based on what you've learned about me, does my social media portray me accurately? I think it does. I don't post anything on my social media that isn't me, that isn't how I feel. I feel like I'm not fake on social media, you know? I try not to be, so I think it does. What is a lesson you will take away from our conversation? I will take away that you are very kind and I appreciate you watching my podcast. You're making my day, you're making my life. I appreciate it. What can I help with? You can help by liking, subscribing, commenting, everything. Please, thank you. Where am I most qualified to give advice about? Qualified to give advice about maybe love, since I'm married. I can kind of base it off of that and tell you don't want to be with this person because this is what you need when you're married. You don't want to be with someone that does this. Like, you really want to marry someone who does this. Like, I wouldn't do that. I feel like I could give advice like that about like relationships. Like, don't settle and find someone you truly love and who truly loves you. I think I could give good advice about that. Next, if we were a band, what would be our name? Our name would be the Jennaizers. My Jennaize, but then plural, with the Jennaizers, alright? That's what I say. It says admit something, so this would be a wild card. Admit something. I admit that I want to make this podcast episode 1 hour. We're at 46 minutes, and I want to make an ASMR podcast after this one. You know, I do the same thing on this one as in my ASMR video, ASMR podcast, so it's the same thing, but one is regular talking and one is an ASMR. I admit that I really don't want to do that right now. I feel tired and I'm yawning. I just feel like when I do podcast videos, I just am yawning and I'm like, I don't know why. Like, I feel like they're fun to make. I like to make them. But I just am yawning. Maybe it's, I looked it up one time, I think in my first video. It's like maybe I'm not getting enough oxygen to my brain because I'm talking and I really like don't talk all that much throughout the day. Like, this is the most that I talk like ever is in my podcast episodes. So maybe something's wrong because I really don't yawn that much throughout the day until I start talking. But it's especially in my ASMR ones. Maybe I'm just too good at ASMR. It's just making myself sleepy. But yeah, I feel sleepy and I just want to lay in bed. I admit that I don't want to record the rest, but I'm going to persevere and what's the word? Persevere and tough it out and keep going. Because if I stopped and I didn't make the rest of this and I didn't make the next one, I would just be even more angry at myself. It's like, just do it. Like, excuse me. Like, all you're doing is just talking. Like, it's really not that hard. Do you want to be successful or no? Like, you're just talking, so just do it. That's how I feel. So I admit I really would just like to lay down and go sleep. But I'm gonna push through and I'm gonna do it anyway. So yeah. How does one earn your vulnerability? I think I just give it out. Look, I just gave it to you right there. I just admitted something. I just admitted that to you, and I'm being vulnerable in these, we're not really strangers questions. I'm telling you the truth in every question, so you earned it already by watching this video. Next. Dare your partner to do something out of their comfort zone next week. Well, next week will be New Year's, so since it's in 6 days, so 1 week would be in the New Year. I dare myself and you to stick to your New Year's resolutions, even though they're going to be out of your comfort zone. Just do them. It'll make your life so much better. And then you won't be sad and upset and be angry at yourself for not doing it. because that's how I feel. I'm like, I should just do it. I'm literally gonna be so angry and be like, why the frick did you do that? Like, why didn't you just do this? It's really not that hard. Like me right now, I'm making this, like, I'm just talking. It's really not that hard. But sometimes I just don't want to do it. But I feel like, just do it. Like, it really doesn't matter. And you're gonna be angry at yourself later and say, why didn't I just do it? Like, what the frick is wrong with me? That's how I feel. So just do it. Even though it's not in your comfort zone, just do it anyway. That's what I say. Next, what do you recommend I should let go of? I think you should let go of all of your bad habits now, so you can do all of your good habits starting in the new year. And that's what I say to myself too. This is kind of the same as one of the other ones. Let's skip it. When this game is over, what will be something you will remember about me? Let me know. No, that's kind of the same. In one word, describe how you feel right now. Calm. I feel calm. That's what I say. I feel good. Do you believe everyone has a calling? If so, do you think I found mine? I guess I do think everybody has a calling. If you want one. If you don't want a calling, that's okay. But I think everybody, and nothing can be your calling. Doing nothing can be your calling. And not every person has a calling, I think, for like a job or school, you know. It could be a hobby, and that's their calling. It doesn't have to be something crazy. So I think yes, everybody has a calling, but it doesn't have to be crazy. And if you don't want to have a calling either, if you're called to do nothing, you can do that too. That's fine. Do you think I found mine? I think mine is theater. And so I think I found mine, yes, but also content creation, especially ASMR. I feel like I would like to do both, you know? Be an actress and like an influencer, a YouTuber, both at the same time. I would like that. Streamer, all the things. Influencer, streamer, actress, actor, YouTuber, all the things. That's what mine is. And I think yes. Especially theater, since I went to school for it. I have a degree in theater, so hopefully that is my calling, you know. Spent a lot of money for that calling. Next, let's go down this. I think that's all of the ones on this. This one has a lot of like the same kind of ones too on this Google Doc. Now let me go to this other one, editioncards.com. Let's see. I want to give myself permission to feel blank. I want to give myself permission to feel sad, I guess. I feel like I have been trying to be happy recently, and I just feel sad, and then I feel bad for being sad because, you know, I'm all better, I don't have cancer anymore, everything's all good now, but sometimes I still feel sad. And I'm like, no, I can't feel sad, I'm all better. Like, and some people aren't better, so I shouldn't feel this way, but I'm allowed to feel sad, you know, sometimes. So I want to give myself permission to feel sad. Next. What do you think comes easily to me that's hard for others? I think maybe ideas for things, for creative ideas. I think sometimes that's hard for people. I feel like I have a lot of creative ideas, especially for like ASMR. I have so many ASMR videos prepped and ready to go and like privated, and I post a video every day. I have like years worth of videos right now ready to be posted. I could post them all today. But I've been posting a video once a day. But yeah, I think I just have so many ideas and different things that I want to do. So I think that's something that comes easily to me, is ideas. Creative ideas. And next, what would you remember about me if we ever cut contact? So if you stopped watching my videos, what would you remember about me? You think about me in a few years, you think, oh, I used to watch this girl's videos. What would you remember about me? Let me know. How can someone show you they love you without saying the word? They can be there for me and ask me things like, do you need anything? Do you need any help? Do you need anything, really? I wish a lot more people said that to me when I had cancer. So yeah, do you need anything? Do you need help with anything? Can we do anything for you? That's what I would say. Next, let's try to find another one. What have you witnessed recently that has given you hope for humanity in any big or small way? More people are going vegan, so that's nice. I went vegetarian when I was 12, and then I went vegan when I was 17. My 5-year vegetarian anniversary, so now 17 was 2017, August, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've been vegan for 8 years, and before that I was vegetarian when I was 12, so that's 2012. So that's 13 years. 13 years. Now 12, that's over half my life because I was 12. Now it's been 13 years, so that's over half my life that I've lived so far. I've went vegetarian and now I'm vegan, so I've cared about animals that long. And now a lot more people are going vegan since there are a lot more options now. There's a vegan version of literally every food in the whole world. So there's really no reason to not be vegan because you can still have every single food that you want to eat, just the vegan version of. Right before this, I had some vegan chicken nuggets for lunch, and they were pretty good. They were good. So that's giving me hope for humanity, that people are starting to care about animals and realize you don't need to kill things to live. Because there's a vegan version of every food ever. So you don't need to give up the foods that you like. You can just eat the vegan version instead. So that's given me hope. More vegans in the world. And I'm really happy about that. So we are at 1 hour now, and looking at the rest on here, I think we've answered them. So I think that's it for all of the We're Not Really Strangers level 3 questions, level 3 reflection questions. I'm gonna go make this video on my ASMR podcast channel now, so if you'd like to watch this in ASMR to go to sleep or anything like that, you can go subscribe to that one, just Jennaize ASMR podcast. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.